was spicy.
So the Warriors have to play 48 minutes.
So I think it's going 7. I have it. I have the Nuggets in 7.
Ant-Man, Batman, Watchmen, Lakers at 5.
It's money time now.
Yeah. What's going on, YouTube? What's going on? How you doing? As my boy JB would say, it's money time. It's money time. How y'all doing, man? Like I said, I start out by feeling, shout out Rep Hill. I start out by saying, man, I'm really humble to be able to talk basketball here on YouTube, man. I really appreciate the opportunity. And yeah, let's go. Let's get to it. So hey, we did a good show there on Saturday. It was fun. We were basically ranking every player. Me and CW and a couple of guys was able to pull up. Scott, one of them. It was I really appreciated that show because it showed like here you had guys with a lot of different perspectives. Some of the guys that pulled up we don't agree on. Woodage. I'm glad you commented on that because like this is there's so much recency bias. So that's what I want to get into that today. How the conversations about basketball now are so bad that everything is recency bias. Like, I mean, again, I showed CW, the Spurs fan, the Mount Rushmore San Antonio Spurs, and they got Kawhi on there. All due respect to Kawhi, he won a Finals MVP. He became a low key superstar as a young guy. He was developed by San Antonio and Popovich, but he left. He left at 2018, right?
Yep.
He was drafted in 2011, so he gave him a good 7 years. But he does not get on Mount Rushmore over David Robinson. He does not get on Mount Rushmore over George the Iceman Gervin. Like, come on. And it's just so much recency bias. I mean, as I was saying, Woodage, Cat should be on there before Tyson Chandler. Keep it real. I know Tyson Chandler won Defensive Player of the Year. Also, Amari. Like that was another one that was blasphemous. Amari gave us a half a good year. Let's keep it real.
Oh, they put them on the Mount Rushmore of Knicks?
Mount Rushmore of Knicks centers. So it had Ewan and Reed, of course. Nat Clifton. I mean, Walt Bellamy was there for a hot minute. Bob McAdoo was there for a hot minute. Bill Cartwright deserves it over Amari. I mean, I'm just saying, let's go. Bill Cartwright was an actual all-star and had a bunch of good seasons before Pat was drafted. You know what I mean? So, it's crazy out there. But again, it's like people need educating, people need perspective. That's why I'm on YouTube to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm not trying to act like I'm Mr. Expert, but because we can always learn. We can all learn from each other. Well, yeah, I was getting back to the show we did. We had a bunch of different perspectives, and yet we came up with a pretty much consensus list on the top 10s. So, which is funny because you didn't necessarily have that with Bleacher Report. I was saying, look at the way we rank. And I know we were ranking from the guys there. Again, we wrote in a couple of guys, like certain guys that were not there on that ESPN list that you didn't have a picture. But I wound up reminding them, hey, Sam Jones is definitely one of the top 10 shooting guards. You cannot take a 9-time champion and not include him, right? And then same thing with the Hal Greer. We didn't get him in the top 10, but we, still put in consideration Big E, like no Elvin Hayes. You get Dennis Rodman there, but not Elvin Hayes. And that's that recency bias stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna try to keep it short and sweet. I just got to Brazil yesterday. Good day of rest. It was a long trip though. Wow, it was a long trip. Really pretty much 2 days of travel to get to where I'm at. Like I'm in Sao Paulo, but I'm in the interior of the state. So um like Brazil has 28 states, like America, the United States has 50. And then they have their district, they have their capital. Hey, yeah, the 6-0 was overrated, right? Oh, that was a good show last night. Shout out to GoCast Podcast because they really had a good show last night about the 6-0 and then the over unders. I want to do that a little. I want to do that show too. Hey, it's funny because it seems like they be watching us because
Oh yeah,
all of
oh
a
yeah,
sudden Go Jay's Kingdom on
oh
Sunday
yeah, yeah. That was
acting
red.
like they had that plan. I
Yeah, they
guess.
put up. They ranking players right after we had just done that the night before. So you
Hey,
know.
listen, man. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I, what I like to say, I watch other little content creators and other, platforms. The truth. There's nobody owns the truth. So it's like when you say you took my talking point or you took my I didn't look. The truth is the truth, and if I'm just saying, like to go directly after us and do a show about ranking the Rushmore, Mount Rushmore. Now again, we
Mhm,
ranked the top 10. They did the Mount Rushmore, and again, it's this
mhm.
whole Mount Rushmore trend that's going on. You know how it goes. So this Mount Rushmore trend that they wanted to do, but it just seemed eerily. And again, Johnny, I approached Johnny about it. He said, "Yeah, we support your podcast, we support your content." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, I get it." You know, look, I don't heard a lot. Like when I heard Gilbert talking to Stephen A. Smith talking about his goal criteria, I honestly, I'm not trying to be arrogant or cocky, but I can remember going on Go Jay's Kingdom. The first time I went on there, and I said the first thing I remember saying to Johnny, "Hey, listen, man, there's no right or wrong answer to this GOAT stuff. Everybody has their opinion, and we go crazy, we go back and forth about GOAT. That's why I want to talk about the GOAT process. We go back and forth, but it's just at the end of the day, it's just opinion." And only really thing you can debate on is criteria. Because yeah, somebody can have an opinion and you're like, okay, so now, okay, what's your criteria to come to that? Now when I see Gilbert Arenas ask Stephen A. Smith what his GOAT criteria is, I happen to feel like that whole conversation came from me. Because I never heard people talk about criterias. I'll be honest. I didn't hear people talk about criteria before I said that. Okay. I mean, because everybody's, oh, you got Jordan 1, you got LeBron 2. Again, I don't got LeBron in my top 5. People go crazy. And then they start to question my criteria about it. Well, look, again, I have a bit high standard towards winning. Guys who always win. And again, right, they'll tell you, oh, well, Michael Jordan, yeah,
Marcus
okay.
Smart.
Yeah, Michael Jordan does have losing seasons. He had losing seasons when the expectation was to lose. He don't have no 20-win seasons. His worst season was 30 and 52. And of course, he missed 64 games that year. So if Jordan shows up, you can guarantee a team is going to win 40, even when he was 38 years old. You know what I'm saying? And Marcus Pfizer. Shout out to Marcus Pfizer. He's a classmate. He was a McDonald's All-American back in my class in '97. Where he went to Iowa State and got drafted by the Bulls. Him and Elton
Good D
Brand
League
both.
MVP.
I'll say again.
He's a D
Oh,
League MVP.
back when they called it the D League, right?
Yeah.
Listen, they had nice careers. Spider was a beast on 2K. Facts, for sure. So, hey man, it is what it is. So I'm really trying to, have a good, consistent podcast, man. Um, I opened the panel up last time. We went crazy. It went 5.5 hours. I'm trying to at least go 3 hours, especially here because I'm an hour ahead. So I ain't sure,
Yeah.
look, this gonna be a quiet show because, but I will open the panel for anybody that's watching and want to come on. But yeah, man, like I was able to get that top 50. Um, I was able to get the top 50. I always had my top 20, but based on the fact that we did this and I had to rank guys by position, my top 20, but it actually got clear. My top 50, I think I got up to 60. Um, and I want to do a top 100. I want to finish it off and get the top 100. But that goal process, and it was things that when we were on there, I had to remind cats, right? Again, Sam Jones is the guy that people don't really put in the consistent top, not 10 shooting guard. But when you look at the resume, right? Because you want to talk about like Travis to come on and say Bill Russell was a fourth option. Okay, well, in your opinion, then Sam Jones had to be the first option many of them years. So why he on people's top? Hey, you right with Cino Woodage. You right with Cino. Um, yeah, Sam Jones. If you're not gonna give it to Russell and call him a first option, fifth option, or whatever, well then Sam Jones the first option many of the years, second option at worst. And he was a great shooting guard, definitely. And see, that's what I'm saying, right? There's the next thing. I'm glad you said that with us. He played with Russell and Cousy, therefore he's overshadowed. See, that's the problem, man. That's the problem. We cannot properly appreciate teams. We have to act like there's only one star on a team. And teams are great because they have multiple stars, because they have multiple great players. You know, Not just even that, just the system. We had to explain to cats that the system in place allowed for guys to be great. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Devon. The system allowed play cats to be great. Certain cats couldn't play in great systems. We know who they are. We know who they are. Certain cats had to beat the system. Certain cats, I don't know. The adaptability of your game is something that we need to understand too. You know, Again, when you look at Russell, Russell is my number three. And people can say, well, the numbers ain't impressive. The shooting percentage ain't impressive. The way he played the game, Russell was the great strategist. He was a great strategist on court. He is the blueprint to how the center position should be played. Regardless of the fact that you think he didn't score enough, he is the blueprint. Hey, it's Hawk. Oh, what's up, Hawk? You know what I'm saying? Um, he was the blueprint for how the center position should be played. Because guess what? If you don't have Russell's basics, you aren't going to be that successful at center. The reason why he has 11 championships. I'm not going to sit there. This is what happens. LeBron fans will use Russell to G-check Jordan. LeBron fans will use Russell to G-check Jordan. So as soon as they try to do that, because they try to take the rings argument out the way, well, I say that, okay, well, that means if you feel that way, then Russell is better than LeBron as well, right? So that means Russell shouldn't be no more than your third. I mean, LeBron shouldn't be no better than your third because Russell got 11 and LeBron got 4. But you're not going to use him to G-check Jordan. Jordan understands that. Jordan understands what's so great about him, about Russell. You never hear Jordan say anything negative about Russell. You never say, oh, but Russell had all those Hall of Famers as soon as he came in the league. No. He understands what made Russell great in his era, and Jordan became great in his era. My thing is, LeBron has neither. He didn't dominate an era in rings. He got 4 rings, but he didn't get the what's the name? Exactly. People don't understand roles and intangibles at all. They don't. They don't. You know, they don't understand. I was talking to CW backstage about the conversation. So Lowe puts out a video said Jacob the Clipper's the biggest LeBron hater. And again, Jacob the Clipper says what he said. See, what's so funny is the comment section of Low winds up saying, "Hey, Jacob the Clipper admitted he trolls LeBron to get clicks and views." Okay, I do the same shit. I troll. I put videos out there anti LeBron. I put not videos, but posts anti LeBron to get engagement on because I know what I'm doing. First of all, I'm clapping back at the crazy stuff I see LeBron fans doing. That's number one. I'm clapping back at the crazy stuff I see LeBron fans doing. But by the same token, I'm also level setting the conversation because y'all will go at everybody. Y'all will go at everybody, but then when it's clapped back in kind, now all of a sudden you're a hater. Well, why are you when you guys do this to down Curry, who has a 3-1 playoff record in playoff series against LeBron? Why is that not hate? You know what I'm saying? Look, again, I see y'all talking about Big Nines. Big Nines is one of the more level-headed LeBron fans we meet. So I got respect for level-headed LeBron fans. I have respect for them. But guys that want to use the LeBron James superiority complex when he hasn't earned the right for it. One second.
Yeah, I think if y'all can hear me, I think King Speech got to handle the little one. I think it's bedtime, uh, so yeah, we'll segue while he's gone. Hawk sent me the the thing about what is Shaq being taken off or being left out of CBS's what was it, All NBA first team for Nikola Jokic. Yeah, I think we're gonna touch on that a little more on one of our shows, but yeah, it seems like some players, some outlets are putting Jokic now over or quarter century. Okay, so quarter century team. Okay, and that's because that's yeah, Shaq should be in there. Matter of fact, when I think about it, quarter century.
Jokic got. I'm a big Jokic fan. He's got 11 years in there, right? Took him 2 years to get the starting job over Nurkic, and since he has been unstoppable. He has been fantasy. He's been the fantasy MVP basically every year. He's been the
Oh, yeah.
MVP 3 years. Jokic has a again, like I said, Jokic is a guy who's writing his story. Now, let's get back to getting to the GOAT cast. I mean, the GOAT conversation.
Yeah.
He's one of them guys who has a chance to be in my top 10 one day, right? And really, to get there, I guess you're gonna have to knock out Shaq. He ain't got the resume yet to knock out Shaq.
Nah,
Let's
he's
keep it.
not
Let's
there
keep this
yet.
100. Even KD don't have the resume to knock out Shaq. KD still, again, this is what these couple of years coming up is important. He has the resume to knock out Shaq. He doesn't have a resume to knock out Shaq yet. But being in Houston now, I mean, he got Shaq is on the second team quarters all century team. Who was the first team center? Hawk?
Jokic.
Oh wow, that's crazy. See, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
we gonna
That's
probably
what
do a show
consistency
with some of that.
bias. And
Yeah,
again, they'll start counting MVPs, right? They'll start counting MVPs, but that ain't. I mean, come on, man, come on.
yeah, Jokic ain't there yet. Oh, I see. I think okay. There you go.
JB, what's good, man?
What's up, bro? What's up, fellas?
What's
How
going
you
on?
doing? How you doing, man?
All right. Yeah, I'm here at work, man. I'm gonna try to stay on as long as I can. But I
No
just want
doubt,
to
no
get it.
doubt. I
Yeah.
appreciate it, man. Hey, what's been on your mind this week? Because this is really kind of been what's going on, man. What's been going on this week? I know last time we talked was Thursday. I mean, last time you was on stream was Thursday. We did the Saturday stream. That was fun. And Tuesday or Monday, I was on there with Zay. We had to put some fanboys in their place. You know, I'm gonna start calling myself the fanboy cooker. Any fanboys want to pull up? Y'all want the link? We can get into it. We gonna stay on subject. But any fanboys, y'all got first priority to come up here, man. What's up? What's up, JB?
Hey, what's up? What's up?
Yeah, man. What you been ranting on this week?
Oh man, it's just this whole off season, man. It's just been a lot of conversation led by certain individuals in the NBA that was unnecessary. I could have won with Shaq. You had Yao Ming and too much emphasis on rings. That the sports is built on winning. So,
Yeah, it's so funny, right? Rings count. Rings count when they wanted to. Then when your favorite player ain't got enough, then they don't count. Then it's MVP. Then it's other shit, right?
yeah. And
I just realized how OG Anunoby got absolutely fucking like. Why is OG Anunoby not on the All NBA defensive team? He was the first player. He was the leading vote getter of players not on the team, and I noticed Draymond Green was on there. And again, that's the media's celebrating on Draymond Green because I didn't see where he was a better fit than OG this year, especially because the playoffs don't play into the but like OG is the guy that took out Kay Cunningham and Jason Tatum. Took them out. Took them out. Made them, insignificant. And we got that type of defense all year. So that's what they'll do. They'll favorites to go along, get along game. Guys got to be certain. I guess they got to be cool with clutch. You know how I go.
Yeah.
You know how I go. What I was telling y'all, even this show, even on y'all show last night, I was telling you how Big Zoo. Hey, Big Zoo is, everybody say the Clippers is old, but Big Zoo is fresher than it's from. I think, personally, I know Kawhi is Kawhi, but I think that team is going to be built on the back of Big Zoo because they don't have weaknesses at a certain position unless you're telling me what? Beal is going to be coming off the bench. Hard. I mean, I think the Clippers are going to be a solid team.
This can finally be their year, man. Because what I like about the Clippers, see, a lot of these organizations that brought in superstars and kind of let them dictate, they kind of see this is not the way to go. So they regaining control step by step, and they making better, more sound moves. And you clearly see that with the Clippers. And like you said, I think Big Zoo, he's really, to me, a 22-point per game center, but he's not been allowed to show it because the players on the Kawhi and other star players. But I think if they play through him, man, they got John Collins, and then Kawhi can still do his thing, to a degree, and then everybody play their role. This could be their year, man. This could be a freaking year.
Yeah, man. Look, shout out to Jacob the Clipper. I was looking at this because he had a little impromptu debate or something, conversation with Lowe, Legends of Winning, and it was moderated. And they tried to come out of it talking about, he's a big LeBron hater. I didn't see no LeBron hate. I didn't really. He said the reason why I get on LeBron and I get on most of these players is because I really don't think they're really that great competitors anymore. I don't think they care. It's too much. It's too much. Like I said, it's funny because what's the name was talking about to go along, Gilbert Arenas talk about to go along, get along gang in the media, and then that go along, get along gang in the NBA. Because those are the guys getting on the All NBA selections. I mean, really, when I look at it, I don't think LeBron was All NBA. I don't think he played any defense. The thing they put him on all defense team. I bet you I look and see he got a vote.
You saw what happened in the playoffs. Hey, well, gentlemen,
Good night, brother.
I'm going to be listening in. I got it. I'm returning back to work here, but I should be finished up in about a little over an hour, and I'll join in again.
All right, yeah, we'll be here. We'll be here about probably an hour from now.
Okay.
So appreciate you, JB.
All right.
You know, Iron Man is one of them Go Jays Kingdoms groupies. He said I'm capping. I need to know where I'm capping. Tell me where I'm capping. Because I don't know. I don't I say what I see and I say what I believe. I don't do too much lying up here, man. I mean I don't do no lying. Yeah, if I believe it, I say it. And that's the thing, man. I'm a big fan of Jake the Clipper. I hope to have a conversation with Jake the Clipper because he seems like one of these real dudes out here in YouTube land. They're speaking this piece, and he does. He said, "I admittedly do my trolling of LeBron fans because y'all are one of a kind. I've never seen a fan base like that. And mind you, I never seen look. I never seen guys who were admitted fans of players. They would root for the team, but now y'all just like fuck it. I'm like because that's the thing. LeBron, you don't know when LeBron gonna be for how long, so you can't sit there in front like you a LeBron fan, knowing that he's probably gonna lead the team within a couple of years anyway. For him, it's really amazing that he's been with the Lakers for 7 years. But that's because the Lakers been over back when it gets behind. Something I never thought I would see an organization like the Lakers do. You know what I'm saying? Kobe had, but I think they were Laker fans. And see, it's really easy about Kobe fans is he didn't go nowhere. And a lot of them Kobe fans, if they were Kobe fans, stayed with the Lakers. See, I could be a Laker fan. I was a Magic fan. I didn't see him play for the Lakers long enough to like have any loyalty to that organization. So when the Knicks were challenging Jordan's Bulls, I always liked the Knicks. And then once we took them to 7, that was it. I was hooked. I was hooked. We took them to 7 in '92. I became a diehard Knicks fan. I was a Knicks fan from '89 when I saw them beat the Celtics in the first round with Ewing and Johnny Newman and Gerald Wilkins. After that, after '92, when I said, "Hey, we were just not going to," everybody thought it was going to be a repeat coronation, and the Knicks had something to say about it. That's when I became a Knicks fan. But yeah, man, these guys, they're LeBron fans, and you can't make any legit criticism about their king. You can't. The fact that you grown men say things like "my king." Hey, what's his name? He won't pull up because he think his accent is too strong. But shout out to Garth Raymond. JB knows all about him. Like he said something about like or Yachty man. Like when you talk about a grown man as your king, bro, stop it. Stop it. So, at the end of the day, look, I'm all about protecting legacy at this point. And as I told FY when he was on the street, I'm like, bro, there ain't no like Jordan don't clap back at you guys. Vanessa done got her new baby daddy, man. She ain't her and the kids, they not sitting there on Twitter defending Kobe. So who's gonna do it? I'm not even a Kobe fan. But who's gonna do it? What y'all not gonna do is lie on Kobe. What y'all not gonna do is bring up other bullshit. The one MVP. So what? He got one MVP. That's what this whole thing with Jokic. He is not. His resume is not over. Not even in the 2000s. It's not over Shaq. No, okay. Thinking about it, okay, the bulk of Shaq's prime probably came before 2000. Shaq was still an all-star level player up until what? 2008. 2000, he went all-star in 2009. So I mean, it's why I still got Shaq. The 3 championships do it for me. You take the three championships and an MVP, 3 Finals MVP, over 1 championship, 1 Finals MVP, three MVPs. Yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. But look, recency bias will do it for you. Recency bias will do it for you. So Joker gets the all 20th century team over Shaq, right? At center. And Shaq is on the second team. I'm personally doing Shaq. I personally believe that Shaq, has a better all time record, all time resume. What did I put Joker? I would have to look at my notes. And I ain't got the notebook right now. But yeah, man. I mean, yeah. It's again that dominance from 2000 to 2002 is hard to overcome, man. For real. So you know, yeah, man. Look, Kobe. It's funny. Kobe shouldn't even need defending like this, man. He shouldn't need defending, but he does. He does because people are attacking him. People like we already know who's very insecure about Kobe's greatness because obviously he didn't match it. He didn't match it. They want to believe his shooting percentage and efficiency numbers and all types of nonsense. At the end of the day, five championships, you can't talk him down. I don't care if he didn't win five finals MVP. Who cares? Who cares? When people believe the real finals would have goddamn Western Conference Finals anyway, and Kobe was arguably the MVP of all three of those. Just keep it a stat. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's Nick Apocalypse breathing. I honestly don't think that you had that many stands. I don't. I mean, JB one of the biggest Kobe fans out here. You don't see him railing, waxing over Kobe. He talks about the Lakers. What is the Bulls fan? I need to find. Give me a example of a Jordan stand. Give me an example of a Jordan and Kobe media show. You want to tell me Jim Gray? I haven't heard Jim Gray say much about Kobe since he retired. Shit, I haven't heard much from Jim Gray at all. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, there's a lot of stupid talk out there, man. There's a lot of stupid talk. I need fanboys to pull up. Like I said, if y'all want me to drop the link, I'm gonna drop it right now. I have a fanboy ready to pull up. I don't know if Scott watch it. It might be early bedtime today. You know what I'm saying? But if a fanboy ready to pull up, let me know. I'm dropping the link. Um, I gotta, yeah, I agree, Dick Parkland. That's what I'm saying. It's a gatekeeping. They gatekeep these more so than even in the past, man. I don't think they make these all NBA teams and these accolades. I don't think they're fair anymore, to be honest. They've always been about their media narratives, but now it's even more. It's even more worse. You know what I'm saying? So, um, it let's see. Yeah, that really, like I said, I was watching that Low versus Jacob the Clipper debate, and again, maybe I should watch the whole thing. But he cooked up his highlights, and I needed to know, where did you cook him? Where did you prove that this guy is the biggest LeBron hater and a liar? Because I didn't see any lines. I seen the same thing when I had the conversation with Low on F4F, and he tried to come up with every little thing, and I was making my point why people stopped watching the NBA. He did a lot of whataboutism about the night and talked about this and that. That's what they'll do. They'll give you the whataboutism. Guess what? End of the day, people watch in the 90s. They watch it. 28 million people watch the finals with Jordan. We ain't getting numbers like that. And you can give me every little excuse. 28 million people ain't watching the finals no more. That'll never happen again. Like I said, wrestling get better numbers than some of these NBA games. But the thing is that you get so many games, that's why they make so much money. But that's just the way it is. We're in a new era, 2001, and of course that was Shaq and Kobe versus Allen Iverson. You talk about again. You talk about great. You talk about great storylines, great competitors, great names. Iron Man believes Low cooked him. I need to again. You welcome to tell me how he did it. I ain't see it. He stood his ground. He stood his ground. He said, "I look. I just tweet what I feel. I tweet what I feel." He was a former Clippers season ticket holder who said, "I couldn't stand the fact that Paul George would be laughing when they get knocked out of the playoffs, laughing and chilling on the sideline. Like back in the day, I would see people really cry and get upset, angry. These guys laughing and joking. I noticed it. I noticed it in '09 when I went to a game, the Knicks versus Magic. I was like, "Oh, bro, it's too much." And the Knicks were terrible, and the Magic, they were good. They were actually that was the year they got to the finals. I believe, yeah, that's the year they beat LeBron. But it's like too much fraternization, man. Like he said, like how do you consider LeBron a great competitor? How do you consider okay? I am gonna start promoting some moderators. I can see how to do that though. Um, I think you're right. I did. I made JB a moderator, so I think I could do you. Or Cottage. Shout out to Cottage, man. He on everybody's stream. Cottage always showing love. He's always in everybody's chat. So salute to the boy, and give him a subscription too, man. Um, yeah, I'll figure that out later, a little bit later. But nah, man, it's just a lot of crazy talk, man. Y'all, if I see one more crazy Mount Rushmore, they only got guys from the 2000s. Mount Rushmore is supposed to be historical. You don't know the history of your own franchise, like, bro, stop it. Ain't no way you gonna keep Admiral and Robinson off and put Parker and well, Parker, I believe, belongs there. Manu is questionable, and Kawhi does not belong there over Iceman and okay. Same way Amari does not belong on a Nick Simmons Mount Rushmore. Neither does Tyson Chandler. You know what I'm saying? So you get all types of craziness, man. Let's see. All right. What else? Again, what else? What else is there been going on? Man, Monday was like I said, Monday was a good show. FYF and Scott pulled up, and a couple other fanboys pulled up. We had to really shut them down. So I'm asking the fanboys, man, don't abandon me now. Y'all had so much to say about me all week. Mar was all spicy last night. He wanted to debate me. This is one of them days, man. We could come in and do this. We could always set it up. We could always set the ring up. Um, you know, Lakers Mount Rushmore, Kobe, Jerry, Shaq, Kobe, Mike. Yeah, how you don't put Magic, man? See, the Lakers got so many great. Magic gets there over Shaq. Magic gets there over Shaq. Rap God, come on now. If you gonna put Mike because he got 5 rings too, Magic gets there over Shaq. See, that's the crazy part. You wouldn't even have Shaq over on the Mount Rushmore. Jerry West not only he won the one championship and got to like 10 finals, but you talking man, he built the team post playing career. He was the reason why they won another 10 for the most part. Even if he wasn't the GM for all of the Kobe years, he got Kobe there. He got Shaq there. You know what I'm saying? So and he was a big part of building the Showtime Lakers. So definitely Jerry. Well, Magic got to get there. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm trying to stick around to keep to get JB on, man, which might be a short stream. And y'all might have to help me out, bro. Bro. Um, all right, sorry about that, guys. So yeah, I'm let come here, Baba. Come in. See, I think my son wants to be a podcaster like B Woman J. Well, yeah, Shaq did a lot, but Magic did more. Rap God, come on, you could like I already did a Magic versus Shaq. His whole career is a Laker, and Shaq had a better Magic got a better career than Shaq overall. I won that debate with perfect. You talk about all of the sweeps. Magic was a better player. He was a better Laker. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. But yeah, man. Let's just see. Let's see what I can do to keep this going. Let's need to bounce it. All right, so I'm back up here. Yeah, man. Like I said, if anybody will pull up, let me know. Yeah, we gonna give you the wrench. I gotta figure out how to do it here on the StreamYard, but I'm gonna make you a mod for sure. Cottage. Uh, I do need, as we get big. I didn't think we was big enough to need mods, but we definitely probably do. Again, just the spammers. I don't want nobody. I've been putting time out by some of these Goat Chase Kingdoms cats, and they put me on time. It's so funny, man. Y'all love to give people smoke, and y'all don't give smoke, and y'all don't like taking it back, bro. That's the other part. It's like I'll give you the smoke, and I'll take the smoke the same way, man. I'll take the smoke the same way. What you want to say? Yeah, man. I'm gonna end it early. I hate to do it because I always love streaming, but yeah, my son ain't seen me in a month, man. He's excited, so he's gonna keep coming in the background, and it ain't time for him to make his debut yet, man. So, C-Dub, are you around?
Oh yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, man. I'm probably gonna have to end it. I'm gonna have to end it right now.
Okay, yeah, little man.
Yeah, he just been shouting for. I got a suite. I got the other room, but he has just been yelling for Pop's attention. So You know what I mean? Well, probably, you know, are you trying to come on like over the weekend again, or?
I'm gonna be traveling on the weekend, but I might try to do if I can get somewhere I can stream. I might try to do something Saturday.
Okay,
Saturday night.
so we'll keep in contact, and let me know. Yeah, just let me know. I got full coverage and everything down here, so
Okay, so
I'm
yeah,
always
we might drop
down.
something Saturday night.
Yeah, man. Yeah, apologies, guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Like
Oh,
I
no,
just
it
it's been hard
happens.
to keep
Trust me.
concentration, man.
Yeah, yeah. So appreciate you guys that pulled up though.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Like I said, we gonna I'm gonna come with something fresh next time, but definitely look out for us. But yeah, I got a little family time to get to.
Oh yeah,
All
yeah.
right, guys.
All right, y'all.
Peace out.